was absolutely
He's
magnificent.
psyched. We've got him psyched out. The man from Gore, the veteran, the man who's been in the world champs is under pressure. Let's go to the story.
I don't think I'll go.
Let's go to the Wasps and find out how to get rid of them and find out the actual title of the guy who does it. How come I'm the only one on the trampoline at the moment? Well, the kids would be here, but they're a wee bit worried about the number of wasps that are around the backyard. They're just everywhere at the moment. It's a bad time of year for them. Let's see if we can find a solution to this problem. You know what we need? A biosecurity officer. Peter Asen, what a mouthful. Why are they so vicious now?
This is it's a nest protection thing they've got. It's the time when wasps are nesting, and any disturbance to the nest is a threat to them, and this is why they become so vicious at this time of year.
Picking the fruit can be a bit dangerous too, Peter.
Exactly. You'll note where the wasps have been attacking this apple here, and people picking fruit quite often unsuspectedly put their hands round it and pull it off, and they finish up with a handful of wasps.
If you've got a problem at home here, like I've got,
yeah.
How do we get rid of it?
Well, the first thing, of course, is the most effective way is to find the nest where they're camping. And
how are you going to do that?
You can do that. The best time to do that is late evening when the light is low, or perhaps early in the morning when the sun's just up.
Why is that?
The low light reflects on their wings, and you can pick up a pattern where the wasps are coming backwards and forwards to and from the nest. And with the light on the wings, they're much easier to trace.
Can we try it now?
Sure.
I want to get rid of these wasps.
Sure. The pattern of the flight pattern of the wasps seems to be in this direction, to and fro, but when they're going in that direction, they seem to be dropping when they reach over the other side of that fence.
How's it looking?
Yes, the problem seems to be coming from your neighbour across the fence, or...
Well, that wouldn't be the first problem we've had from the neighbour across the fence. So it's coming from this place, is it?
Yes, I'd say.
Let's go and sort him out. Now, you're a security officer, aren't you?
Sure.
Let's go and knock on his door. I don't know about the wasps, Peter, but you're certainly going to give Trevor fright. Go on, knock on the door, man. Actually, 11 o'clock. I'll tell you what, why don't you head away and get set up, right, and I'll join you shortly. I'll talk to Trev.
Fine, right.
He's at work. Well, we've got a job to do, we've got to do it. Have you found it, Peter?
Yes, that's where they're clearly coming from. They're getting in under the weatherboards by the door there.
Is that a common place?
That's a very common place for wasps. Any buildings, under roofs, even holes in the ground, under old railway sleepers, anywhere where it's nice and dry and warm.
How are we going to get rid of them?
Well, I have here a container with carbaryl powder.
Carbaryl powder, can you get that anywhere? Or?
Anywhere at garden shops. It's just a common everyday garden insecticide. What I intend doing is placing the powder at the entrance to the nest where the wasps are in such a position that the wasps must run over it before they get into the nest. That way they cart it in on their bodies into the nest and kills the nest out. If it's successful, you can look at 2 or 3 hours and the nest will be totally dead. There's two dangers. Of course, you run the risk of being attacked by the wasps if you're not careful, and also you must be careful using an insecticide. Protect your hands, etc., etc., and don't do it in a high wind where there's a likelihood of the powder blowing over your face, etc. So protect yourselves from both the wasps and the powder.
Well, even if we couldn't find where the actual nest was, we now know that we have solved the problem of the neighbour's wasps. Now there's only the problem of the neighbour's wallboards on the sleep out. The main thing is the kids can play again. Can you hammer that back on, Peter? Well, it's not too badly split, is it?
No.
Good to have Laura back on the trampoline, and I hope relationships aren't too bad over the back door. A biosecurity officer, Michael. What a pompous title. That one has a beauty.